Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear viewers and listeners, Assalamu alaikum. I have introduced this segment to address important questions that may be of interest to most Muslims. This video will be short and focused on a specific question only. Today's question is, who is the most exalted woman in the sight of God? The glorious Quran mentions the names and references of few women in different contexts to explain their status in the sight of God. For example, the wives of Prophet Noah and Lot, peace be upon them, are mentioned as wicked women, while wife of Pharaoh and Hazrat Maryam, also called Mary, mother of Jesus, peace be upon him, are mentioned as pious women. However, chapter 3 verse 42 of the glorious Quran specifically highlights the fact that Hazrat Maryam, peace be upon her, was the most exalted woman in the sight of God in all the worlds or Alameen. It reads, "The angel said, O Mary, God has chosen you and has purified you. He has chosen you over all the women of the Alameen or worlds." The clear words that God has purified and chosen you over all the women of the Alameen in this verse are a manifestation to the fact that Hazrat Maryam, peace be upon her, holds the most exalted status in the sight of God amongst all women from Eve to doomsday. The glorious Quran does not use such words for any other woman of the world. There are several reasons that testifies to the fact that Hazrat Maryam, peace be upon her, was the most exalted woman in the sight of God in all the worlds or Alameen. All these facts are narrated in various verses of the glorious Quran. 1. She was spiritually purified by God to become mother of Jesus, peace be upon him. No other woman was purified by God like this. 2. As mentioned in chapter 3, verses 42 and 43 of glorious Quran, God revealed his messages to Hazrat Maryam, peace be upon him, through angels, such as God revealed his messages to other male prophets. No other woman of the world received any such revelation from God. That is why many scholars believe that probably Hazrat Maryam, peace be upon her, was a prophet of God. 3. She gave birth to Jesus without the union of a male, as Jesus' father. That implies the greatest test for a pious woman from worldly perspective. How difficult it would be for her to defend her chastity after giving birth to Jesus, peace be upon him. 4. She bore the greatest sufferings with her son, but she remained steadfast throughout her life without the support of a husband. 5. As mentioned in chapter 66, verse 12 of glorious Quran, she guarded her womb, and God breathed his spirit into her to give life to Jesus, peace be upon him. Besides Hazrat Maryam, the glorious Quran only mentions the name of Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, in whose body God breathed his spirit to give life to him. So this unique event was reserved for two human beings only, Prophet Adam and Maryam, peace be upon them. That is why the glorious Quran compares the birth of Prophet Adam and Jesus as two unique events, but identical events in the history of mankind. Finally, she is the only woman whose name is admiringly mentioned more than 30 times in the glorious Quran in different contexts. I conclude my monologue on most exalted woman in the sight of God with a prayer that Allah Almighty may bless this effort and enable us to apply reason and seek guidance only from the glorious Quran in all matters of life. Please subscribe and share my channel for promoting teachings of glorious Quran to the mankind. May Allah bless your efforts. Amen.